Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Harry Potter video that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, and now that this Series 2 has finally been officially revealed, I can now do a comparison. Looking back at Series 1, while I absolutely love and adore it, and I remember all the memories and different things actually going and getting all the Harry Potter sets and the series that same day, because it all launched on the same day here in Canada, I just really have fond memories of this series. But I think looking back now, 3 years into the Harry Potter wave and this evergreen theme, I don't necessarily think that a lot of the character choices hold up. Now, we're not even going to consider the Fantastic Beasts characters just because that isn't really a part of it, I would say, since that's the Fantastic Beasts series, and that's on the front page. There's only 16 Harry Potter characters, and same with Series 2, there's only 16. So it just makes sense to only look at the Harry Potter figures, not the Fantastic Beasts ones from Series 1, because it's 16 and 16. So we're just going to go through, and I'm going to put up both of the two checklists next to each other, just so you could follow along, and just a casual conversation, I guess, about some of the points and different things that I think that I'm worried about what's going to happen with Series 2, and actually why I don't think the same thing that happened to Series 1 is going to happen to Series 2. So let's go ahead and let's go through this. Now, they announced when Harry Potter came back that it was going to be an evergreen theme, meaning that we were going to be getting this theme for multiple years. This wasn't like they were just trying it out for 1 year or 2 years. They knew that this was going to be a continuous thing. So it makes me think that they had some sort of plan, at least for the next 2 to 3 years, which is what most themes have for LEGO. And I think that looking at this series, I'm a little upset by a lot of the choices that they did in this series. So looking at spots 1 through 3 for the first series, I really dislike these three inclusions. I think that it makes sense, you know, I get the point of including them since they are in the packaging of each of the actual like sets, like they're at the top and everything. I'm just personally not a big fan of it, just because you could get these figures in sets. I think that it's fine that the three of them are here. I just personally, when I look at the Series 2, I love the unique outfits. I love the detailed leg printing, the detailed torsos. All of them for Ron, Hermione, and Harry are just so unique. And while their accessories, you know, while they're both butterbeer mugs or jugs or whatever, it's a little disappointing that way, but still, I think that they're really great, and Hedwig is just in so many sets now. The same with Scabbers. Scabbers has been in a lot of sets, and I think this is exclusive because it has a tuft on the top of the head or something like that. But, you know, it's just looking at that, I think that Series 2, for their variants, win, in my opinion. Now, you might think that you enjoy those outfits, and we're going to come back to Hermione specifically, because that outfit is really similar to someone's in Series 2, which is bad thing for Series 2. But with Draco, I think that's a great inclusion. I'm actually kind of disappointed that there isn't a Quidditch version in Series 2 for anyone. I would have maybe preferred that for Ron, but specifically yesterday, Potter Minifig Pals said that Ginny's outfit should have been the Quidditch outfit, which I think would have been really great. If, again, Ginny just should have been in the Astronomy Tower. I don't really get why she's here, but Luna's is perfect. Her variant is excellent. I love her outfit there, her accessory, all of it. I wouldn't change a thing about that. Luna in Series 2 is great as well. Wouldn't want to change a thing. And Neville here, we're going to compare the two Nevilles. Variant for number 1 is excellent. Would I have wished that there was a greenhouse set with Professor Sprout? Absolutely. Could it happen still? Probably, if you look at just kind of what's happening with all these characters. But I still think that Neville's outfit is really great, and them using that headphone piece there and recoloring it is just absolutely incredible. And the new Mandrake piece, it was new at the time. I really do love it. I think that that's a great variant. Now, his variant for Series 2, it's really great with that textbook, but that being said, his outfit is so close to Hermione's, it's just a little bit closed, a little bit more closed. And it just bothers me, like, why even include a school uniform here when we're 3 years into this theme and they're just so readily accessible, especially with that character accessory pack that they just introduced this year. And speaking of that, chosen that. So it's not necessarily a fault of Series 1, but her being in that, it just completely takes away from this one. The new one has like a double-sided face, and I just think that the new one is just infinitely better. And I just think that that's a better value. Like, you're just getting 4 Hogwarts outfits for all 4 of the houses. I think that that's so much better. And it's not necessarily a fault to this, and not necessarily a fault to Series 1, but I think looking back on this, which you'll see with some other people, it just doesn't really hold up, I'd say. Now, Dean, it's great. It's a good variant, I guess. Could just be in a set. Could have just been in a Quidditch set, you know? Just chuck him in there, or maybe down the line. I don't really know. It's just... it's fine. At least it's very different with the scarf, I would say. Voldemort, you know, we're gonna get something like this next year. For sure. Because, you know, they're doing the Deathly Hallows, of course. They've been doing 2 movies per year. So next year, it's Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. And that outfit is gonna be from there, you know? It's gotta be in some set at some point. There's gonna be some final duel set, probably, between Voldemort and Harry. And it's just a little disappointing, I think. Dobby is another one. Dobby was in such a cheap set back with the other Harry Potter theme, like when it was first out, and I remember always wanting that set with Lucius, and I love Dobby. Great character, great outfit and mold, and everything that they did here with the accessory, with the diary being stabbed, and the sock that you could put inside. Excellent. But, of course he's going to be in other sets. It wouldn't surprise me if he's in a set next year, if there's like a Malfoy Manor set or something like that. He was in Privet Drive, and I don't necessarily think he needed to be there. So it just takes away from the series including him there. And it is a different face print, but the rest of him is the exact same. Professor Trelawney is incredible. Wouldn't change a single thing about her. One of the best figures in here. And Cedric has a unique face, so I don't really know why they gave him Han Solos in all of the sets. And again, I just think that this figure could have been in a set, but I don't know, it's okay. But his accessory, that Triwizard Cup, has been just perfected, I think, most recently for the Advent calendar. So I think looking back at this, it doesn't necessarily hold up too well. Flitwick is a really big disappointment in my opinion. They literally just take this figure and throw it into the Advent calendar, but just take his blazer off. Like, he's just wearing that sort of vest. So, I don't know. Like, his inclusion here, it's fine. He's got that piece that's been used for other series and different things like that with the megaphone, but I don't know. It's fine. It's just he's so similar here to the version in the Advent calendar, which again, isn't a fault to the series, just doesn't necessarily hold up. Maddie Moody, incredible. Same with Barty Crouch, just on the back. Like, so smart, so incredible. And Pajama Harry, excellent, really great. Glad that it's still exclusive and that it didn't come in another set, especially with the Cloak of Invisibility. And then lastly here for the Harry Potter Series 1 is Dumbledore. And comparing this to the new series, it's kind of night and day. I mean, not necessarily, since they did introduce this new piece, this hair and hat combo that was later used, but I don't know, it's good. My issue with him specifically in both series is that we don't have an exclusive piece for the Elder Wand. I think that that's going to play such a big part, of course, in like the final, not the final wave, because I'm sure it's going to keep going after next year, but I just think that it would have been really cool if in the Series 1 that they would have given him the Elder Wand. It's very strange. Like, Hermione has a dark tan wand as well, so I don't know. I think that would have been cool, but I really like that outfit. It's just, it probably could have been in another set, but hey, it stayed exclusive, which is pretty cool, which is something you can't really say for a lot of the other characters in Series 1. And Series 2, I just think that they've really just nailed it, I think, with some of the variants and different outfits and just missing people, like specifically with Moaning Myrtle, which I think could definitely come in a set down the line with like the girls' bathroom or something like that with the troll, and they'll just throw her in there, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. And Professor Sprout again, like, I would love a greenhouse set, but I just hope that they remain exclusive. And I think that that's something that Series 1 has really struggled to remain, is exclusive and interesting. And I think that that's where Series 2 really hits it out of the ballpark. Like, if you look at all of, like, Dumbledore's outfit, like, it wouldn't surprise me if that outfit is never in a set, you know, if they ever return to the Chamber of Secrets. And same with Luna, and the only one here that I really see them returning to that they would put in a set is probably just Griphook, honestly. And that's the thing that I'm looking, and Moaning Myrtle, I guess, like I said earlier, but Griphook is amazing, and I'm glad that we got a new Gryffindor sword. It's kind of what I mean by, like, you know, I wish that Dumbledore had the Elder Wand. Like, that would have been really cool to have, but I don't know. I look at everyone else, I'm like, James and Lily, they're not going to be in a set, and, you know, we're never going to get that Ginny again. I would be shocked if they ever return to the Slug Club. And then, of course, here with Fred and George, I just, you know, they could have been in, like, a stand set with, I guess, Maddie Moody, like they had back in the day. But I can't see us really returning to Goblet of Fire and doing another Horntail set again. And Bellatrix is great. Doubt we'd ever get an Azkaban set. Kingsley probably could have been in like a Ministry set or something down the line, but I don't know. And Moaning, like I said, and Sprout maybe, but that Neville's the worst character in the whole series here, I think, of Series 2. Just his outfit is just so boring. Just extremely boring. He should have had a bitten off tie. And yeah, anyways, it's just something I've been wanting to do for a while. I want to hear your thoughts, though. Like, what do you think looking at these two together? Are you thinking that they're going to do the same thing down the line? I mean, at some point, they're going to have to return to past movies, so maybe, like, more and more of these characters won't remain exclusive in both Series 1 and 2, but we'll have to wait and see. But I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.